What's going on, guys? I'm actually back with a little bit of a different video today. I want to touch base with the basics on this game, or just the basics in general on how to play. There's a lot of things that I see while playing. I know I don't have the most experience playing this game essentially, but I have played CSGO, and these two games are pretty much just about the same playstyle. I am a little bit sick, so please bear with me, but I'm going to list the 4 top points that I think are worth listing for the basics. So let's get started. All right. Graphics. So graphics can be, obviously everybody's most essential thing. Obviously, you know what kind of system you have, what kind of graphics card you have, what kind of processor you have. But the key part is knowing what you can run and how it is going to run, Obviously, as you see my settings here, I have everything on high. I also have a 1070 under the hood of my PC and a 6600K, which isn't the top equipment, but it gets the job done. I'm able to run this game smoothly at about 170 frames on all high, so I think that's pretty smooth. But yes, graphics, definitely the key spot. You don't want to get into a game, especially a game like this, when competitive drops soon and, be lagging, going 30 FPS across the map. That's just ridiculous, in my book, at least, Because basically you're just down a teammate. You're just sitting there, playing a 4v5 because you're sitting here fucking walking around getting 15 frames, not being able to play. So graphics definitely are the key. One of my key points. Definitely one of the top things I would prioritize. Make sure you get the right settings for the shit that you have. Somebody could be running, a GTX 660 or with a like a 2-core processor. Obviously you're not going to be running all high settings, maybe a little low and medium here and there. Anti-aliasing maybe turn down a little bit, and the filtering turned down a little bit. But for the most part, like I said, the key thing when you get into the game, everybody does, is going to be changing your graphics to the way that you like it and the performance that you want to play. So right there, that is number 1. All right. Crosshair. So crosshair is going to be a big thing, especially with a game like this, especially with the same playstyle as CSGO. So crosshair, it's different for everybody. I like mine smaller. I don't like it too small. I might change it here actually in the future, probably the next couple of games. But crosshair is definitely going to be your best friend. In this game, they obviously have it laid out for you. In CSGO, you had to open up a map and change it that way, but obviously it's easier to do here. Obviously you got your settings, you got your outlines, you got your general stuff right here. Your inner line changes that, your outer line changes that. I don't know a whole lot on it. I was kind of messing with it in the beginning, so I'll probably end up linking something in the description for you guys to look at, or maybe just watch to help you along. But yeah, crosshair is definitely going to be one of the top ones as well, besides graphics. Obviously, graphics is going to be your number 1 thing. As soon as you enter the game, that's going to be your go-to. And then crosshair, maybe you'll get into a game, play a few games with the default one, and not like it. So definitely crosshair. You want the full gaming potential. You want to basically be at the top of your performance, especially when competitive comes out and everybody is going to be taking this game super serious. So definitely number 2 is definitely crosshair. All right, so third is going to be crosshair placement. Crosshair placement is definitely one of the biggest things, especially if you come off a game like Call of Duty, Destiny, or, playing off of console, all those games right there. You're definitely going to notice a difference when I tell you this. Definitely want to keep your crosshair up. A lot of people who play Call of Duty, when they walk around with a gun, they're walking around like this. Walking around the map. Right there, you're already setting yourself in a disadvantage. Because if a bogey comes around the corner right here, and he's already has his crosshair aimed up, and he fucking domes you, you're done. You're not going to have the reaction time to sit here after like this and just, it just doesn't work like that. Probably not the best gun I could have picked for an example, but it still works. But like I said, your crosshair is going to come in play. Like mine's pretty small to begin with. That's what she said. But yeah, so basically keep your crosshair up. You want to keep it about head level. That's what I like to run around with. Sometimes I'll catch myself slipping and I'll be walking around like this, just but a lot of these newer players that come on at, not having CSGO experience or playing these other competitive games, don't know to keep their crosshair up. So, they're walking around like this, already at a disadvantage, and nobody's going to tell them. Nobody's going to tell them. They're going to keep playing like this, and they're just going to set you and your team at a disadvantage. So definitely keeping your crosshair up is prime time gaming right there. Definitely want to do that because, you know. All right. Last but not least is going to be communication. So communication is also key, especially in a competitive game or just playing in general. It could be casual, you know, it could be competitive, it could be spike rush, you know, all the same thing. But definitely communication. I'm only putting this last because, like I said, the first couple of ones, you know, graphics, crosshair placement are definitely just kind of, you know, basic thing. Communication, you should definitely have, you know, set your push to talk to something easy. I have mine set to the thumb mouse button, so, you know, I could be sitting here holding down these mid doors right here essentially, and, you know, press it easily. You know, like I got one mid, you know. Yeah, communication, especially if you're rotating off of one of the sites, or you are defending or holding one of the sites. Communication is definitely key. Looking at your map and learning callouts is definitely one of the biggest things as well. You know, you don't want to fucking make some bullshit ass callout up. You know, you don't want to be sitting here fucking holding down B like, all right, boys, I got one banana left. You know, like, that shit don't even fucking make sense, you know. Obviously, you're going to hear a lot of different callouts. It's just whatever you're really comfortable with. A lot of us play, like me, for say, I have CSGO experience. So I'll be sitting here, you know, I'm not trying to brag like I'm better than you because I've played CSGO. But the point is because I've played CSGO, I have that game sense, like callouts, got, you know, crosshair placement, and how to play. So, you know, like fucking if I was defending right here, I'd be like, you know, one mid, I got one right side long, you know. Or you'll hear a lot of people say heaven, and if you're looking at the map, obviously it doesn't show it in this one, but on the other maps, you really don't see anything called, you know, like heaven or squeaky or, you know, all those other things. Obviously it's going to be labeled like A long, A doors long, you know, B, you know, balcony, stuff like that. You know, those callouts will work too, definitely. I'm not saying don't use the call out, but those will definitely help too. You know, any source of communication, like I said, rotating off the bomb, spotting enemy players on your map, little things like that help you win the game, especially, you know. Or if you're not saying anything on the site. That's another one I see a lot of new players do. They'll be sitting holding the corner like this, but yet they're not saying anything. You know, you're gonna hear me over here like, yo, dick sniffer, how's B? And then, you know, he's not going to say anything. He's going to keep holding this corner. Next thing you know, 4 fucking bogeys walk around the corner and fucking cap him in the head, you know? It's just simple things like that. Obviously, not all people have access to a mic, or not all people like talking in game, especially in casual. But once competitive comes out in the next few matches, definitely gonna, you know, want to invest in trying to communicate, or invest in getting a mic, you know, even a cheap fucking $10 mic, you know, something to at least talk to your fucking team with, or something just you're able to fucking call out with. But that is going to be it for today's video. I thought it'd be something short, just, you know, learning the basics. I'll probably make a second video on, you know, abilities, you know, where you should place them, things like that. But for now, I just want to touch on my top 4 bullet points on what I think is the, you know, the best basic stuff. Like I said, graphics, crosshair, communication, you know, crosshair placement. I forgot one, fucking dumbass. But the point is those 4, I think in my book, are the top right there for learning basic controls, especially for a new player who's coming in off of, you know, playing Modern Warfare, fucking Warzone, Apex Legends, you know, coming in here not knowing how to play the game. Oh, and you run faster with your knife. So there you go. Little tip at the end of the video. You do run faster with your knife. But I'm rambling on right now, so I'm going to end this video here. Like I said, I'll touch points on everything else and hopefully another video. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today's video. Later. Damn, this beast too sick. Kanye Cole, now I'm on my shit. Heard about the kids.
Are they still up long right now?
They've been sleeping on me. Give me 2 years. Now they motherfucking leeching on me.